All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard to the not really the morning note. No morning note today, since kind of just moved the video over since yesterday was a holiday. Figured that everyone's out with family. It's Father's Day. It's a short week this week. We have Juneteenth holiday on Wednesday, so the markets will be closed for that day. So kind of treat it like it's like Thanksgiving in a sense. Treat it like it's Memorial Day. Treat it like it's Veterans Day, that sort of thing. We know that the volume isn't the best on those kind of low volume. I mean, on those holiday weeks, the volume isn't the best. Friday, the volume wasn't the best either. So that's where I was kind of thinking to myself, ah, man, do a video on Sunday. It really isn't much since the volume was low. But here we are. Good morning, everybody. It's June 17th, 2024 on a Monday. So we'll kind of treat this as the morning note and treat this as our weekly recap all in one. First thing you're probably seeing yourself is like, whoa, we soared, right? Gap up on S&P futures. No, that is just a rollover of the new contract. Today we have OPEX. The last time that we had this kind of similar price action in terms of a gap up was in December of a change. That gap never filled. So again, that we're soaring or anything. Actually, the S&P is down. Dow's down 56. Nasdaq is up. Micron was price upgraded this morning. Nvidia is up this morning. Stop me if you haven't heard that before. Tesla up slightly. Microsoft was price upgraded as well. But the Nasdaq's up 0.17%. Russell's up down 0.21%. The dollar's down. VIX is up 3.24%. Interesting. Crude oil is up slightly. Gasoline is up. Gold, silver, and copper all down. We had some soft Chinese data come in overnight. Um, Bitcoin is up slightly, 66,070, 35.32 for Ethereum. Forex market is rather muted since the dollar index is flat. Again, not a lot to go by, guys. Again, short week. Futures will be open on Wednesday. That's true, but don't expect a ton of volume. So that's where we are, at least currently. So let's go ahead and go over some of the names I'm watching this morning. And again, I made it easy for everybody. I put stocks I'm watching this week. I wrote, I'm keeping it simple since it's a short week with the holiday. Friday volume was very weak, so I can't say I'm expecting too much action. Again, I just want to be upfront with everybody. I don't know why I put a different logo there. My apologies. It wasn't any reason to differentiate there. SPY, I keep it easy with SPY. SPY above 545 in the bull market. Bull run continues. We have a trend line to continue to 554. We're going to look at that here in a second. I assume with the break of 545, the 550 calls would get the most volume. $5 moves equals about 1% move, give or take. But a pullback is where it gets fun. Below 540, you can get target to the gap fill of 537.13 on the daily. Let's look at that rather quickly together, team. We're going to go to SPY. And again, you could see the gap fill. And again, we're just really what we're targeting, 537 or so. 532 to be the 20. And here's your trend line. That's what I talked about there. The trend line that we started from November of last year. And we broke below it back in April. And then now we're looking like to get back above it. So 552 would be the bull run target if we continue higher. Let's go and take a look at QQQ. And again, for those who are on the blog, again, it's all here. Qs, how high can we go? Above 480, you can go as high as 504.40, which is the 161.8 golden fib extension. We talked about that last week. Question is, how high can we go, right? And there it is, 161.8 fib extension at 504.40. That would just get us back into this top end of this channel. So can't really say, it's a widening kind of megaphone setup, obviously. Let me see if I can get this going. Okay. And you could see since then, I don't know why my mouse is acting weird. Let's go to the 4-hour chart and we'll go to the daily. There you go. Kind of from here, but we could just use this trend line and I would have to kind of figure it out where I can just make this a little easier. But I like this channel here. It isn't the perfect setup in terms of like perfect separated angle here, but 505. That's kind of what you're looking for more upside on Q's QQQ. Excuse me. That's your golden fib extension. Apple. Apple, I have puts. Now this one is tough because we were slightly green on Friday. Let's take a look at the hourly, and you could see kind of just slowly pulling back. But we're up slightly, about $1.30 or so. Below 210, that's where it get interesting. I have the 210 puts. So hey everyone, everyone wasn't loving it when we were long Apple with earnings May 1st, when the stock was 165, but now we're at 212. So we've been riding that. We're at the highest RSI since December of 2021. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when we get a pullback. What's the target? Below 207 to me confirms at worst we get a retest of all-time highs of 199.84 to 200. We write it up, now we write it down. It's been up about 18% in about 3 days. And again, I love me some Apple. Don't get me wrong. But some point, you're going to get some retesting. So again, 200 is really the main target that I'm looking for to play a bounce. That'd probably be the place where I'm looking to buy more shares. So if anyone is interested in buying more Apple here, again, the sales growth isn't the best. The most important thing now is really just the AI chat GPT stuff. So we've been trading it really since the earnings here. And now, we got that push up all the way to 220. Guys, we had what was it? The 200 calls? The 200 calls and we soared. We had 800%. Again, we've been riding that. So that's really what we did this past week in terms of options trading. It only had one trade that hit 104% in the money runner. 41% is what we got out. Obviously, you could see the runners were on absolute fire. So well done to everybody. But it's a struggle right now because the volume is very weak and it's kind of difficult to see what else is out there. So there's your watch list for the week. Let's take a look at what we expect in terms of economic data. We'll go to the earnings calendar. Even the earnings, not much going on. We're about to start a new earnings cycle with banks in July. Here's what we have for this week. Empire State Manufacturing Index. Can't say I'm too worried about that. Core retail sales tomorrow on retail sales, sure. Interesting, yes. Wednesday, markets closed. Thursday, unemployment claims, nothing new. Building permits, some PMIs. So, yeah, if you want guys wanted to take a vacation, this is the week to do it. If you want to take some time off, this is the week to do it. Um, again, I just don't expect much. Again, I kept it very easy with SPY and Qs. And even then, I don't even think we'll get an opportunity to even trade those. In terms of futures, again, you do have that gap now because of the change of contract. um, you're just gonna have to wait on that end. You could see how Nasdaq just tagged 20,012 because of what we just got in terms of the contract rollover. This week, again, I'm really just gonna focus on what's moving and kind of seeing if we get any opportunities for longer date expiries. But it's been a struggle too because oil positions, XOM, CVX, they're not going to work out, and so it's going to be a tough one for my guys. I'm going to do a video for them. I'm going to give it the day, see where we are, and I'm going to do a video for them as well. So if you're an options member, I'm going to get you guys a recap of the week, or not kind of a preview of the week and what we do. I'm kind of stagger it just because of the fact that it's a kind of a short week. So again, that video will come out tonight. I'll make that for everybody, so we get at least the session under our belt and kind of understand where we are. But I hate to just be on this YouTube just to kind of reiterate the same thing. I do expect the market to pull back. The dollar is rather elevated. It is at 105. I don't like it at 105. And this is kind of scary because if you start getting above 106.47, you are going to get a pullback in stocks. And again, I was expecting a pullback in the dollar. The only thing that's worked out in terms of pullback where I felt like, okay, finally we're getting some kind of relief or some move is really the 10-year moving out, the 10-year treasury yield. And you remember this green dotted line I had? This is when I expected it to go down back in May. It's finally coming back down. So if yields pull back, yes, that's obviously going to be a boom to tech companies, but there is some things that are just not looking the best. You could see the Russell pulling back. Get me to 1985, retest that. 1954 being the next step of support. So small caps not looking great. Possible double top on the Dow. Not looking great. Maybe the Dow pulls back a little more. Let's take a look at equal weight S&P. Kind of double top-ish as well. We're right on the 100-day. At least that's holding up. But, you're starting to see just NVIDIA, NVIDIA, Apple. Those names are kind of boosting up SPY and kind of making it top heavy at this moment. So um, that's where we are. I wish I had more to speak on, but it is a flat day. Look at this. It's not much going on and not much to expect this week. So be very careful. We're not going to give anything away. We're going to take it step by step. Let's see how this market opens, see what we get. And, you know, with holidays, we know the drill. Anyone who's been trading with us for a while now knows how Thanksgiving, Christmas, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, they have kind of how it rolls. Kind of get that feeling of like, okay, it's kind of a weird week. Holidays in the midweek. Imagine that. So we only got 4 days of trading. Just be careful, be patient, and let the market come to us. And I think we'll be all right. Scrolling on the bottom, as you know, guys, for YouTube members, we have the live market blog. We'd love to have you on there. It is free for everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe to our videos. Again, apologize for the delay of this video being today. And I just wanted everyone to enjoy their Father's Day with their family if they were celebrating. So hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys later on today. If you're an options member, I'll do the morning note tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys on the blog. Cheers all.